Switchgear is just like a lighting switch inside your room, but the only difference is it operates at the higher voltage level and it can carry higher current. They're actually incorporated in our electrical supply system. You can close the switchgear so that you can let the power flow, or you can open it to divert the power flow away so that it is a device to control the power flow flowing through the electrical system.
你主力講香港嘅啱啱嗰陣時就70年代嗰陣時咧，工業啊成啊啲用戶啊即係電氣化好多就，有時咧就好多 overload 曬，變咗有啲火牛啊，變咗就發滾啊成啊，咁我哋點樣唯有咧淋水，但係降低個溫度。咁就去到大概2000年咧，公司已經全面用晒我哋後邊嗰隻嘅真空製櫃㗎啦。咁取代咗以前嗰啲舊嗰啲油壓嗰啲自然有嘅掣。咁而家睇翻用一啲真空製櫃嘅處理咧，個穩定性同可靠性咧，比油製會更加之高添。
The switchgear are retired for safety reasons. The new switchgear are more intelligent and more compact in design. They are equipped with more digital control.
It's a very new experience for me because I've never done any project like this before.
We are very open-minded in terms of the end product. I mean, we want you to know that this is also an opportunity for you to express yourself.
I think it's very outreaching and also very environmentally friendly since they're not throwing everything away. They're kind of giving it to us so we can recycle it and also give it a new life.
They're giving us two choices, either the social good that they do or environment. And we're talking about theme for our artwork.
Money, people, environment, and technology. Those are the four things they pay attention to.
I see on a lot of these, not all, I see very good narrative beginning.
The first thing that struck me when I came to Hong Kong is how diverse the country is. And when we started working on this project, I really wanted to incorporate that complexity of the society in my sculpture. Society in general is a very complex network of things or people or relationships. And they're connected by whatever they provide each other. Most of my pieces are kinetic. Most of them are all about dynamic movements because, again, that's society. It's very dynamic. It has those so many small parts, but every part, when it moves, it affects the whole thing. I went to the smallest piece that's still beautiful in the switchgear. I love this piece. They're small, they're very elegant, they're repetitive, but in the same time, they have a very beautiful form.
Basically, I have 3 sculptures I'm going to be creating, and they're all based on these wild imaginative drawings that I made, and I named them Socius, Frugalitas, and Domus, and they're basically symbolic of the 3 standards of sustainability, which basically is society, economy, and environment, basically. Yeah, so I kind of wanted to embody them into like characters, so to give this the idea of a second life. And my sculpture is targeted at children as well as the adults of all ages to encourage sustainability into the newer generation. I haven't really done so much modeling in my entire life, really, so it's kind of just like a new experience as well as something fun, something to learn.
My main inspiration was when we visited the CLP power plant at Blackpoint. We went to the control room and we saw that huge circuit diagram that spanned across the whole wall. Taking that into an abstract wall piece, since CLP is trying to achieve sustainable development, that's how I incorporated these organic wire movement to represent distribution.
Well, I was thinking of just doing lights. Actually, I mean, they are electrical companies.
Well, I started off with thinking about how CLP is very community orientated, so I wanted to do something that would help what everyone else was doing with their sculpture. So I thought, well, we have an exhibition space, so why not make lights for the exhibition space? So that's where I started off. So that means it raises awareness about power usage as well as the importance of nature. So it's all very organic, nature related, and also very much related to how CLP wants people to be aware of the environment.
I wanted to create a space where using components of the whole circuit breaker maybe form like different necessities in life. The reason why I chose the door panel of the switchgear as the standing sculpture is because it's a symbol of opening doors to a brighter and a more optimistic future. So I wanted to have like a picture with certain depth, like a box where you can see what things that are going inside. I was inspired by the Hong Kong landscape, so it kind of represents like buildings in Hong Kong.
My sculpture is about balance between technology and nature. So basically, technology would be with the switchgears and nature would be based on water. I was considering a lot about the basic structure of the switchgear, which is really angular. So what I wanted to do was to make everything look more organic. The base of the waterfall would be the shell of the switchgear, and the water would cascade off the resistors. I really wanted it to be zen, to bring a sense of calm and peace to the audience. So I chose the waterfall because I really like the sound of the water hitting the fall.
My sculpture is basically this kind of tall tower-looking sculpture. As the structure goes upwards, it's kind of showing the improvement and kind of heading towards the future, like that kind of suggestion.
And they also create a more stronger foundation and base for the sculpture, which is kind of representative of CLP as well, as you can't develop new, better things without having a strong foundation.
Originally it was based on kind of messy, chaotic wires in the bottom, and now it's more flowing. That basic idea is showing how CLP is kind of improving the lives of Hong Kong.
I was really amazed by this product which came out from the switchgear that I've been working for in the past 20 years. And I think this is really something which I would not imagine would happen.